Hi, welcome and welcome back to our spot where we chill and vibe and the like. If you are new here, welcome. As you already know, you made a very good decision clicking on this video, which means that you are interested in knowing about this. So come in. I see you standing at the door. Don't be shy. Just walk in. Step into my office. Let's talk. Let's talk. Come in. Today we are talking about 60 plus YouTube video ideas. For the people who are planning to start a YouTube channel, I hope that you're going to get something useful from this whole bunch. To avoid wasting time, I decided to just write it down, so I have it right here on my books. Yes, these are where the ideas are at. Okay, so let's start. Number one, I also decided to divide this video. So we're going to have number one, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, the educative kind of channels, then the sit down setup, and the ones that are more of outside oriented. Okay, so let's start. The first idea we have here would be the hauls kind of videos. The basic idea of this video is you show people what you got from a specific place. For example, like I got this top from Shein. Let's pretend it's from Shein. I got this top from Shein. I got this pair of pants from the same place. What. Now, a try haul is better because people get to see, how it looks on you, and they can at least imagine what it would be like for them on their side. Also, things like the skin complexion, also the size and the shape, and that is why it is more recommended. So I would say a try haul would be better. You don't have to go outside and buy. You can have a lookbook. Now this would be number two. A lookbook is where you just show what you got from your own closet, the kind of things that you have in your closet. For example, the tops that I have, or the jeans that I have. You show them the skinny jeans, the 90s jeans, the mom jeans, all those kind of things. Next, number three, outfit ideas for. It could be whichever event you want it to be. For example, outfit ideas for a wedding, outfit ideas for high school kids, outfit ideas for a college student. Could be anything. How to style videos. These are where you can say, for example, a pair of jeans, and you say how to style a pair of jeans to achieve a casual look, to achieve an official look, how to style a pair of jeans, in a way that has never been done before. You can do what you have in mind. Number five, swap styles with. You can swap styles, for example, with my brother. Just swap styles with anyone that you have in mind. Or you can also, along that line, you can have, I let my brother choose my outfits, I let my friends choose my outfits. Or if it's not choosing, you can have them rate your outfits. Or also, there are people who do, I let my Instagram followers choose my outfits. Next, dressing as different aesthetics. You basically just test your boundaries. You can try an emo look. You can try, if you can pull off a body look, good for you. You can try a casual look. You can try official. You can do the streetwear. I had Y2K. Also, the next one, recreating celebrity outfits, one that you saw on Instagram and you're like, hey, I have those kind of pieces, I can try that. You can recreate a celebrity's outfit. You can also recreate Pinterest outfits, or even outfits from iconic shows. For example, I've seen people do recreating outfits from Friends, and then they show one where they had dressed like Monica, one they had dressed like Rachel, the other like Phoebe, etc. Next category, lifestyle, is where we have vlogging people. You can do regular vlogs, right? Or you can do a shorter vlog, which will be a routine. For example, a morning routine, an evening routine. We also have a day in the life. For example, a day in the life of a psychology student. Yes, there is a bias there. A day in the life of a psychology student, a day in the life of an engineer, a day in the life of a mom, a day in the life of just input what you do. During the life of input what you do. You can also switch routines. You see the way you have already said you can do a morning or an evening routine. Now you can switch routines with someone and then see how it goes, and then you just give us the review afterwards. You can have the self-care or the reset days. These are where you show how you bounce back from a burnout, how you bounce back from a long week. What do you do? Do you listen to music? Do you dance? Do you do extreme things if that's how you reset? What I eat in a day, what I eat in a week. You can also switch diets with someone, just like the way you switch routines. You can also switch diets. Transformation videos are generally just where you show people, you're going to get different things done. You can get your hair done, you get the lashes for the ladies, you do your nails, you have maybe even a face beat if you want, just basically a glow up. It's a glow up video, really. And then you can have the tour where people do room tours, they do a house tour. You can tour your own school, and then you just take us along with it. Room makeover is where you switch up a few things, move the bed to the side, move the bed next to the window, change up a few things, and then, you show us how it looks before and after, and you tell us whether you think that arrangement is better than the previous one. That's a room makeover. I did what for a month. For example, I did strength training for a month, I did cardio for a month, and this is how it went. Now you give us your review. You can also show us, the time lapse of the entire month while you are doing that specific thing. The 24-hour challenge, you just go 24 hours while doing something. You can go 24 hours speaking a certain language, 24 hours without my phone, 24 hours being mad at my mom. If you're ballsy enough to do that, go ahead. We are here to watch you from the comfort of our homes. The next is a first time experience. For example, we have all watched, for example, the waxing videos. It's just funny. It's entertaining to see someone, try something for the first time and to see their reaction. You can pack for a what with me. You can pack for a trip with me, pack for school. You show us your different little hacks, how you pack in a way that allows you to travel light, something like that. This is where we find our GRWM queens, the ones who are seated there with a whole set of makeup. They're like, so this is what happened to me. You can do a story time while you are doing the GRWM. Also, now for the makeup people, for example, the time that we are in right now, you can do a Halloween makeup, you can do a 90s theme makeup, you can do for us the makeup no makeup look. Go for it. Just go for it. Number 2 in this category will be hair tutorials, where the people who tell us how to have slicked edges, how to do an afro. You can also try different hairstyles. For example, you can try protective hairstyles from people with 4C hair. If you know. So yeah, and then you give us a review. I didn't have much for beauty, but that is not conclusive. There are very many other ideas that you can get from that. That was just an example. Next, this is where we have the self-improvement coaches, the ones who tell you how you can get over your ex, how to build self-confidence, how to love yourself. If you're good at that, let's go. Open a channel and give us your tips, alright? How-to videos. You will be surprised how many people watch how-to videos. People who have done how to sit, how to cook an egg, how to open your eyes. Okay, that's a joke. Take people through a certain thing that, how you can do it. Next, recommendations for what. Can be recommendations for places to eat. For example, in Nairobi, places to eat in Nairobi. Recommendations for shows, comedy shows, investigative shows, horror movies. Recommendations for the books, for the romance books, for the Wattpad people. Yeah. Next, gift ideas. For example, gift ideas for your mom, gift ideas for your boyfriend. Good for you. Gift ideas for so many things, so many people, so many categories. Lifestyle hacks. This is where we see the people who tell us, if you charge your phone on airplane mode, it's going to charge faster. All the lifestyle hacks that you have gotten in the life that you have lived, come on here and tell us. Collection videos. You can show your souvenirs. You can show the shoe collection. For example, the people who have, I've seen them been done before. The 90s shoes, Akala, if you have them, the slippers, the Crocs, all those shoes that you have. You can do a whole shoe collection video. Study with me also is in this category. The general idea of this video is you just set up a camera and then you study, for example, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, and then you just record yourself doing it. Now this helps because when somebody, how when you want to study and you're feeling alone, you're feeling demotivated, so you can just look up study with me videos, and then it feels like you're studying with someone even if it's virtually. Good. Number 1, here we can have the story times, the good old story times. The thing for story times, just pakawa your way through that story. But 3 elements. Number 1, have good flow. Make sure the events of your story are following each other as they happened, and then have good energy too. And number 3, which is very important, is let your story be credible. Please, you can't be getting kidnapped by aliens like we did in Inchas back in primary. Okay, give us something that you believe in. Not we are watching and we're like wongo here ni wongo. Next, would you rather? Now see, the thing about sit down setup videos is you can also combine them. For example, a would you rather video, you can combine it with a mukbang. A mukbang is where you eat and then you talk about something. So you see, for example, you take food from Java and then you're eating it while you are playing a would you rather with your friend or anyone. You can combine this video. So number 1, most likely to a mukbang, a would you rather, and then also unpopular opinions. When you're giving your unpopular opinions, you can be having a mukbang. Just look at the basic idea of this and then see whichever you can combine. The next one, you can have a tag. This is where you have the sibling tag or a boyfriend tag, a best friend tag, where you basically, it's almost like a get to know me tag. That one, you can do it alone, a get to know me tag as a video alone. And then you have a best friend tag. You talk about anything, you ask each other questions, you see who knows the other one more. Just basically learn about each other while, entertaining the people who are watching you. Commentary channels. Let's talk about this properly. Now, a commentary channel, you can have a social commentary. This is where the person talks about a certain event that happened. It could be a scandal, it could be a celebrity scandal. You talk about what you think went down, what they're not telling us, all the tea. That's a social commentary. You can talk about, for example, the Met Gala, what people wore to the Met Gala, and then you critique and then you give credit where it's due to the people who are dressed well, all that. That's a social commentary. And then we have the reaction videos. The reaction videos are where you watch a specific show. For example, let's say I watched, what's the last show I watched? Dynasty. So the person is watching Dynasty for the first time while we are watching him. So, we are all watching it together, but now we are seeing, and then now you are giving your opinions and all the fun things that you're thinking about, you tell us. And then the review number 3 under this will be a review. The person sits and tells us about the show, for example, the same Dynasty, but after they have watched it. A reaction video, you're watching it while you're talking about it, but a review, you're giving it after you have watched it. All the things, now you come and talk about all the things that you thought the show was lacking, the show was good in, the show should have focused more on. Exactly. Right now, you can pause the video. I'll put all the YouTubers that I know kind of in this category because I know it's not done way too much. It's not too known, so I will put my YouTubers that I personally watch in these categories. Girl talk or the relationship kind of things. Now you can find, for example, things girls do that guys hate, things guys do that girls hate, all those relationship kind of things. If you are there, if that is your place, go into it. What's in my phone? You will be surprised what's in my phone actually sells. Just show us what are the apps that you have in your phone. Don't be scared to show us that you still play Subway Surfers at your big age. It's okay. It's alright. We won't judge. My what playlist. This could be your my In My Feelings playlist, the hyping playlist, the nostalgic playlist. Any playlist that you have, you can share. Of which I will warn you, this kind of videos also come with a major copyright strike. But I think there's a way around it. So yeah, those are the playlist videos. Song association is where, you get a cue from a video. They just give you a word as a cue and then you sing a song that has that specific word in it. That's song association. And then you can also go through my camera roll. And then you explain to us why you have so many screenshots of the same person even though you said you're over him. Explain. Okay. But just show us, just go through your camera roll with us, and then next, for the people who are not doing the sit down setup, you can be outside. Here we have number 1, pranks. Number 2, we have the dares in public. You can just do dares in public with your friends or anyone. Public interviews. Those people who ambush you in town, you're just trying to mind your business, and then they show up and they tell you, what is avocado in Kiswahili? What is avocado in Kiswahili? And then you're just there shaking. Those are the public interviews. You could be those people. You can order what the person in front of me got at, for example, a drive-through. You can test viral hacks. Those things that the ones that we see on TikTok, the viral hacks, the viral products, you test them and then you tell them whether, in your opinion, whether you think it's legit or it was just lies. You can do a test now where you just test, where you're trying something for the first time. For example, the whole mukbang, the Java idea back then, and then you tell us now if their cakes are actually what people are saying they are, Yeah. And now I need you to understand that all the ideas that I have given here are not the entire idea. That's not it. There are so many more. There are other random things. For example, the people who are doing workout channels, akina Chloe pale. You can do song covers. There are also the motivational people. You can be the next Tony Robbins. Don't be shy. Step into your calling. Just step into your calling and motivate us. Tell us you can do it, and then put in the very nini music in the back, and then I'm just there in the morning like, I can do it, thanks to you. You can also be the people who are spilling the tea, celebrity gossip channels. There are so many more. You can also be the next David Dobrik. The list is endless, okay? Next, let's talk about equipment. Number one, the camera. A lot of times people think that you have to start with a very legit camera, very serious camera that is all up there and it's making the people check. No, you can start with your phone camera. Just check which side is better. For example, if it's a front camera, good for you. If it's the back one, I know it can be a bit challenging because you can't see yourself, but you can have someone, sit on the other side and then they tell you when the camera is out of focus, so you don't waste your time talking and then the entire time you find it was out of focus. Yes, you can start with a phone camera. You also need a tripod because I know I suffered with I used very weird methods just to have my phone stand for a few videos before I got a tripod stand. It's actually cheap. For example, mine, I got it on Jumia for 300 bob, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so you need a tripod. You can have a microphone. There are 3 types of microphones that I know of. There is the, I don't know if we say lapel or lapel microphone, the one that is, you can see it, they just not connect it, but you've seen those kind of microphones before. There is also the big microphones, those that you see generally with the public interview, people, the big ones. And then there's also a microphone that I saw, it comes with a tripod. So there are different microphones, and then you can just decide, or you can seek counsel first and then see which one will be a good one to invest in. The lighting. You can start, because we're talking, I believe I'm talking to a larger percentage of people who want to start. Look for good natural lighting. Just by a window, you open the curtains, even if it means open the entire curtain. Just do it for the video, for the content. The people who go for ring lights, I got a ring light a while back, and I would advise you to get, if you can get a bigger ring light, because I got the 10-inch one. If you can get a bigger one, that will be much better, because it's much better than the one that I have at the moment. So from, let's say, 18-inch, I think that will be good. There's also the serious ones who have even the box lights. I give you a page, it's called lennyventure. They have most of these equipments actually, and that's where I got mine before, and it's legit. So next, the backdrop. The backdrop is this, what you can see in the back. There are people who use different things, that just get something that suits you. There are people who use wallpapers. There are people who, you can just make your bed and have a nice something at the back. Okay, you can have a nice desk. You can even have the string lights, the ones who have little strings, and then now when you turn them on, it does a little Christmas thingy, back. Yeah, something like that. That would be a backdrop. The storage, I think having a hard drive is the best thing, because I have been using a flash disk, and let me tell you, the way you just do this, the way you cross your fingers not to lose the flash disk, my goodness, just have a hard drive, because it's better to have everything in one place. For example, you're having your funny clips, you're having your music in there, just put everything in one place, so that it makes it even easier during editing. Because just have a hard drive. Membership. Now there are people who get memberships for different things. There's a membership for the sites we can get proper music, good music. For example, thematic, that one you will require a membership to get, of which the music from there is very amazing. Someone that uses thematic would be Mina. If you follow Mina Kavelwa, just check out her channel and listen to the music that she uses for her background. Very legit music from thematic, and it's not that expensive actually. There's also membership for there are also editing apps that you have to pay for, of which, as much as you're paying, they give you a wider range of effects and things that you can use. And also there are also editing apps that come with their own music. For example, InShot. Yes, InShot also has its own music. And yeah, now there are also, for the people who are starting, for the people who are not paying yet, there are places where you can get non-copyright sounds for free on YouTube. I will put their page in the description, and maybe even here right now, but you can also find the link in the description. For the video memes, I know I stress myself looking for the funny memes and just the things that can help you get better at editing. You can find them also again on YouTube. You can just search for video memes, download, free video memes, download. You get them from there. You can get them from TikTok, you can get them from Twitter, can get them from anywhere. It's doable. My whole point here is it's very, very doable. Don't be discouraged. Editing, there are very many different editing apps, and people use them as they see fit, So there are people who use InShot, Shortcut, Adobe Premiere, of which that one is it's more advanced. And then there's also Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve. There are very many editing apps. Moving away from equipment now, just a few nuggets of wisdom, I'll just give you 10 points. 10 points. Wow, can we count? Number 1, about the intro and your outro. You don't have to have such big things. It doesn't have to be very serious intros and everything. Just get a nice simple intro. For now, as you go on, you can invest in a much. If you want the cinematic things, it's okay. That's you, to each their own. But you can start with a very simple intro, a very simple outro. You can get someone to also do it for you, you know. Number 2, thumbnail. Have a proper thumbnail. Apps that you can use to get a good thumbnail. Number 1, Canva, Photoshop, PixArt. Those are not all. There are still other apps, but these are just the ones that I know of. So yeah, just have something neat and something catchy, you know. Number 3, get a niche. As I've already shown you in the first part of the video. You can look at the different categories and then decide what is your niche. Where do you want to be? If you want to do lifestyle, that's your niche. If you want to do makeup, good for you. If you want to do fashion, if you want to be a vlogger, yeah, different niches, you pick yours. Number 4, quality over quantity. Now, here, you know, people think that just because you post videos every week, that's supposed to work out for you. I'm telling you, you would rather post one video every 2 weeks, but it is very good. It's of very good quality, because from a good quality video, you get feedback. And feedback, for example, likes, shares, commenting. Why do you think YouTubers keep requesting you to do that for them? It's because that really helps with the algorithm, because it pushes out your video. It pushes out your video more. So what is the point of putting out videos that don't get, you know, feedback, that because it wasn't your best, and not getting, you know, it won't get pushed out as much as the one where you really put in effort and you got something back. Now, this is not an excuse for you to slack and just, you know, lay back and be like, I'll post once every month. No, do your very best. Post as much as possible, but also make sure that it's a good video. Number 5, if you have started YouTube for pay, we're gonna need you to go back to the drawing board, and the priorities, we review them. Yeah, starting YouTube for pay can be very frustrating. Wow. Starting YouTube for pay can be quite frustrating. So, you know, have a good reason. Have a solid reason, just like I was saying, have a solid reason that you can go back to in rough times. For example, because I'll not lie to you, sometimes YouTube can be hard. Sometimes YouTube can stress you. Sometimes YouTube can make you cry. The importance of having a solid reason is because you will be able to go back to it, even especially in the rough times. You know, the times that you want to give up, you go back to your reasons and you're like, you know what, I'll keep pushing, we'll fight till we get there. Number 7, very related, don't be alone. Find friends who are doing YouTube, preferably in your niche. Because sometimes, honestly, for example, if I'm going to talk about my struggles to someone who is doing who is doing public interviews, and maybe let's say I was doing makeup, the struggles aren't necessarily all the same. You know, get someone who is doing something also in your niche so that you can be able to talk to them. Because let me tell you, as I've said about the tough times, there is a time that you will record a video and then you go to edit it and they tell you file format not supported, and you just try everything and you have to re-record your video. You will need to cry and you will need to vent to someone who can understand you. Importance of having friends. Yes, so have friends who are also doing something similar to what you're doing, because you understand each other, you push each other, okay? It's for the best. Number 8, don't be scared to market yourself. I know I struggle with this myself so much. Just tell people you have a YouTube channel. Don't be shy. I know I'm shy, but let's do this together. If people ask you whether you have a YouTube channel, don't freeze up like I do and then you say no, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, market yourself. Number 9, be your biggest fan. Be your biggest fan, because there are also times where you will market yourself and then people will tell you no, you won't subscribe, and then there are times that you will need support and you won't necessarily get it, which is why it is important to be a very own fan so that you keep yourself going. Don't doubt yourself. I know I was also afraid to do this video because I've not grown. I don't even have such a big platform for me to do this kind of a video, but I decided that I'm still going to do it anyway because I believe there's someone who's going to benefit from it. And finally, create. We need your POV. We need how you see the world. We need to see your editing skills. We just need your POV. Okay, we need your point of view. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I also wrote points to search that will help you to be more prepared when you're starting a YouTube channel. Number 1, things I wish I knew before I started a YouTube channel. Those people really help you because you get to know what to expect in that journey ahead of you. Number 2, editing for beginners, because I know editing can be tough sometimes. Editing can cost you hours sometimes. Go and learn how to edit and at least make it a bit easier for you. Number 3, learn about copyright, because copyright waits for you like this. After you have edited your video like this, and then you're going to post it, and then you just get hit with a copyright strike, and go and learn about copyright. And finally, how to start a YouTube channel. you have already watched it. So you're on the right track here, because for example here you've learned about the video ideas and all that. So yes, that is all that I had for you in this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I know it was a long video, but I really hope that it was helpful. So yeah,
go forth, you can fly now, my little butterfly.
Please don't put that in. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. As usual, please like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already.